Hi, my name's Janine. I'm the Deputy Service Organiser for Crisis at Christmas Dental Service.
My name's Andrea Johnson. I'm Chair of Charity Dentec and also the shift leader for the denture service at Crisis.
In this video, we're going to be telling you a little bit more about what to expect when you volunteer with Crisis at Christmas. Now, before your shift, you might like to know how to get in touch with us and ask us any questions or to get involved in some of the social media which goes on through the dental service. So if you look at the board behind me, you can see this is our email, dental@crisis.org.uk, or you can find us through Facebook or Twitter. And you can find us at Crisis Dental or Dentec Charity through at Dentec_charity. So before your shift, your service organiser will get in touch with you to give you a little bit more information on what to expect. And at this point, you can ask any questions. They might do this by email or they may set up a WhatsApp group to get in touch with you. When you arrive for your shift, you'll be arriving just before 9 o'clock, and we tend to run throughout the day from 9 until about 5:30 in the evening.
The denture service itself will actually start later on in the day. This is to give the clinical team time to set up, get patients in and triage.
We try where possible to squeeze in a little bit of a lunch, but it's a really busy day. So we tend to ask people to go in shifts for their lunch, and we try to give you, if we can, do 20 minutes to half an hour to have a little break. So when you turn up on the day, you'll come in through the main doors at Crisis at Christmas, whichever centre you're in, north or south, and you'll sign in at the front desk. You'll be given a badge and then you'll come through into the dental service where you'll find us. You'll be welcomed by your shift leader, and hopefully you'll have a chance to have a cup of tea and meet some of the other volunteers and say hello. We then do a briefing. What a briefing is where we give you a little bit of information on how the day is going to run and what you might be doing. So we'll advise you on antibiotic protocols, any of our infection control protocols, how to use the decontamination suite, and also some information about the vans and where you'll be working. We also have a laboratory set up at our North London site, and Andrea will just tell you a little bit more about that.
So when you turn up, you will come to the front desk, you will sign in just the same as the clinical team. You will get brought through to the lab. Once you're in the lab, we will go through the protocols that you'll need to follow to liaise with the clinical teams, and you'll also be shown around the site so you've got familiarity of where everything is, who to contact if you have any problems, and just the layout. Get to know the team a little bit because we will be working very closely with them throughout the time we're there.
You are very well supported when you come to Crisis at Christmas. Not only do we have our own clinical supervisors who'll be talking to you on one of our other videos about the clinical part of Crisis at Christmas, but we also have green badges on site, and these are experienced volunteers who you can call if you have any problems or any trouble on site. After we've gone through the briefing, we'll give you the opportunity to have a look at the vans, have a look at the laboratory, get yourself settled on reception and set things up before we kick-start the day. And we usually start around about 10 o'clock. At whichever site you're in, we tend to see guests who are at that site first, which is in the morning, usually from about 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock. And then the triage team, from the 24th to the 29th of December, go out to the other Crisis at Christmas sites. There are 10 sites across London, and they will be bringing guests from those sites into you at the van for the afternoon treatment session. Care will be provided throughout the day, and we tend to finish care about 5:30. After that, we take some time to sit and debrief about the day, talk about what's happened, what went well, what were the challenges, and how things could be improved in the future. And we normally do that for about a half an hour to an hour, with home time being around about 6:30. After your shift, we do have a celebratory party. So there's a Crisis at Christmas general party, but we have a dental specific party where we meet up and we go out for an evening together, and we can share some of our experiences from those based at the North Centre or the South Centre. And we welcome you to come to that. We look forward to welcoming you at Crisis at Christmas this year and hope to see you soon.